as the great Australian band Tism once said. Yes, that's right. Tradies get the ladies. And at Carl's Jr., for a limited time, they do get their own Tradies meal. So that's where I'm headed today, to Carl's Jr. to check that out. Now, what is in the Tradies meal? Of course, it is chips and a drink, but you also get the new Tradies Burger. Now, what is in that? It is a patty, American cheese, mayonnaise, a special sauce, and waffle fries, all on a seeded bun. It looks pretty good, so I'm going to go down to Carl's Jr. to check that all out in my finest tradie regalia. Now, you probably have guessed I'm not a tradie in my real life. I don't really resemble a tradie that much. You're probably looking at me thinking it looks a little bit more village people than it does CMFEU, but I will have you know that I was once confused for a plumber whilst wearing this t-shirt. The guy that confused me for a plumber, he was an elderly gentleman, so, you know, I wouldn't put too much stock into it, but regardless, he looked at me, looked at my shirt and thought I should talk to this guy about my very obscure plumbing issue, which I couldn't quite follow. And in case you're curious, I found this hat in Hard Rubbish once, and I took it because I need the insert to put inside of my my Devo Energy Dome hat that I like to wear on occasion. Anyway, let's find out if this Tradies meal is any good. Let's go.
Welcome to Carl's Jr. When you're ready.
Yeah, can I get the Tradies Happy Meal, please?
No worries, yeah. What drink are you after?
Can I get a Coke Zero, please?
Yep. Anything else?
Nah, it's all good, thanks.
Second window, thank you.
Thank you. Now, that's a ute in front of me. That does look like a tradie, so I think the tradies are coming in. I wonder if the ute got the Tradies meal.
Tradie Deal?
Yeah, that's right.
$15.95.
Sweet. Brilliant. Thank you very much. See ya. Alrighty. Now, like I said, didn't come with a toolbox, just a bag, but it's actually pretty stacked. Let's get stuck into it. Alrighty, I'm back from the drive-thru with my Tradies Deal. Let's just go through it. You do actually get a fair bit of stuff. Like I said, you do get the chips, the drink. You do actually get a cookie. A little bit melted there, but a cookie nonetheless. 6 star nuggets. It's been a while. I haven't had them for a while. And then the Tradie Burger. So, you know, $15.95 for all of this. That's not a bad deal, I guess, if the burger is good. Let's just get stuck into it. What is this Tradie Burger all about? Let's unsheath it. Let's check it out. Boom. All right, yum. There it is there. Looking pretty good. Not quite as tall as it was in the picture, but anyway, let's take it out. Let's give it a thorough inspection. Alrighty, we have the cheese there. What happened to the cheese? Why is it 1/4 of cheese? I don't get that. Mayonnaise and the sauce, and then the waffle fries underneath. Okay, and a bit more mayonnaise. I don't quite understand what happened to the cheese there. Why was the cheese cut like that? I don't quite get it. Anyway, oh well, maybe this explains it. Like a bit did fall off on the wrapper. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's just have a go of the Tradies Burger. Yum. All right, interesting so far. Taking me a few bites to get to the waffle fries. Okay. Alrighty, that is not a bad combination there. The textures are quite good. The flavors, you know, could be a little bit stronger. So you can taste the char-grilled patty. You can taste a little bit of the sauce. They're actually really, really gentle on the sauce there. The mayonnaise, I could taste a bit. It added a nice creamy aspect. And the special sauce, it's kind of like a barbecue sauce. It's basically a barbecue sauce. And it was not that strong. Like maybe Hungry Jack's have kind of spoiled me for sauce because they give you like half a liter of sauce per burger. But this was a very restrained amount of sauce. It tasted nice. It could have done with a little bit more sauce, to be honest. Now, the waffle fries. That is that is a bit of a gimmick, but I think it works. It doesn't stay crispy. The waffle fries are not crispy, but they do become sort of chewy when they're on the burger for a bit. Well, all right, maybe they're a little bit crispy, but they do get this kind of chewy aspect that normal chips don't get. They're interesting. That is overall quite good. I don't know how much this burger is by itself. I don't know if you can get it just by itself. But it is a pretty good burger. That sweet barbecue sauce and the mayonnaise, quite a good combo. Creamy cheese, and yeah, the waffle fries just adding a little interesting textural dimension. You know, it's not as crispy as lettuce, but yeah, kind of crispy nonetheless. I like it. How does it go with the nuggets? As I said, it's been a while since I've had the star nuggets. Wow, they're really soft on the inside. But this is nice because, you know, the tradies on the work site, they can share with their friends. You can make new friends on the work site, just sharing your star nuggets around. That's what working with the boys is all about, sharing food. Yeah, these are like a really, really soft meat. I mean, meat is a bit of a questionable term, but quite soft, quite tasty. Different to the McNuggets, to the McDonald's McNuggets. If you like nuggets, give them a try. I'm interested to see what other people think. Carl's Jr. chips, as always, skin on fries. Look at that. These are quite good today. I will be honest, the other day, I did get some Carl's Jr. chips and they were bad. They were like undercooked. Don't know what happened. They've redeemed themselves this time. Good job. Some people don't like the Carl's Jr. chips. I don't get it. I like them. And what about the Bicky or cookie, whatever? Yeah, it's been a while since I've had one of these as well. Quite good too. Chewy inside, crispy outside. Every bit as good as a Subway cookie, maybe a little bit better. And you know, Subway cookies aren't the best in the world, but as a nice little crunchy sweet treat, they're not bad. So, look, for $15.95, that's a pretty good deal. Tradies, I don't know what you normally get for lunch. I heard there's often a lot of iced coffee involved, maybe servo pies, probably a step up from that. You know, I've seen those lunch carts go around different estates and whatnot. Maybe you could get a better deal from there. I don't know. But look, as far as fast food goes, for $15.95, that is not a bad deal. Considering my last review, I believe, was the chicken, the McCrispy, the new McCrispy from McDonald's. That was like $11.50 for the burger itself, or $10.50 or something. Circa $11 for one burger from McDonald's. For an extra like $5, you get all this. So that's a better deal. So anyway, there you go. Thumbs up to all the tradies out there. Any tradies watching, I'd love to hear your feedback, what you think. Like I said, I've seen some utes around here that would seem to indicate that there are some tradies here getting their fill. I do believe you don't have to be a tradie to get this. You don't have to be wearing a hard hat that you found in Hard Rubbish. So, you know, just normal pedestrians can get it. Normal civilians are free to get this. I didn't have to show any sort of like white card certification to get this. So civilians, it's all good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found this informative. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and a like. And if you're feeling really generous, leave a comment. Even just even drop your favorite emoji. That would help the algorithm. They've been doing something with the YouTube algorithm. I don't get it. I think my videos have been like less popular than normal, which is already like not very popular. So anyway, that would help a bit, I guess. But if you don't want it, that's fine as well. Anyway, I will catch you all later. Cheers. Yummy.